Hey everyone, here's another tech support segment from G-Force Power Sports. This is Gary Fallon. One of the questions that I get asked all the time is, and especially for a new rider, is how do I get the bike to move sooner? I want the clutch to engage at a lower RPM. Well, let's take a look at a couple basic things to explain how to get this done. So first of all, you have your centrifugal clutch, right? All right. So we have a Malassi a Malassi fly clutch here, which is really heavy. We call this our trail clutch, okay? This is a DRR OEM style clutch. So besides outside diameter, they all have the same concept, the 3 little shoe springs, and the different springs you can change to adjust your stall, but you can only adjust the stall within the range of the clutch. Well, what does that mean? Well, I'm gonna use a 1 to 10 rating for clutch engagement. It's really a hypothetical number. But say the heavy clutch, which is the trail clutch, this can only be adjusted for clutch engagement from 1 to 5. And this lightened stock clutch can only be engaged in the range from 6 to 10. So what do you mean a range, 1 to 5, 6 to 10? Well, what you would do is you would change the 3 little shoe springs, the soft, medium, and firm, to get a range from the 1 to the 5, and then from the 6 to the 10. You can get it to adjust those ranges by changing the tension on the shoe springs, right? But what the biggest thing is, and let me move the scale over here. All right, so now we have our scale. And how do I figure out which one is going to work best for my needs? So if you look at the stock clutch, it weighs 15.7 ounces. All right, now we're going to go ahead and put the heavy trail Malassi clutch on, and it weighs almost 1.5 pounds. So you can see about a 50% difference in weight is what's causing it to not be able to stall quite as high, because the overall weight of the clutch is the #1 factor in determining how quickly the clutch engages. So no matter what 3 little shoe springs you put here, you're never going to make it, the equivalent of a clutch that's a half a pound lighter, okay? So when you want a big drastic difference, not a 200 or 300 RPM decrease in engagement, but you want a significant decrease for a beginner rider, you can get our trail clutch kit, which is a Malassi kit that comes with the bell. It's like, I think they're like $75, somewhere in that price range. I'm not 100% sure, but it's an easy bolt-on thing. You don't have to worry about changing the shoe springs. And when your rider gets ready to have a higher stall, then you go back to the stock clutch. But the only caveat to this is, and just like you would with your car or your truck, if you shift too fast, if you engage your clutch too early, you can't have the same shift rate. So basically what I would do is when you go to the heavier clutch to get your engagement down, you need to drop your roller weight about a half a gram. Okay, so if you're running normally 4.2 grams in the front, you'd run a 3.7 grams. All right, so what I'll do is I'm going to put the CVT setups for the stock bikes with the stock clutch, and then I'll also put the roller weight and CVT setup if you were switching to this heavier clutch trail combination. It can be found on our website. The part number is 5214112 by Malassi. So once again, it's gforcemx.com. The part number is 5214112. Thank you.